Hi everyone, SpartanDee here. We'll be talking about Defiance. Now, Defiance is actually not a new game per se. It's been around for a while, but it only turned free to play recently. So I've installed it, updated it twice from the Steam and then from the launcher. So this is my character of only, and it's a if you guys know me, I like to play kind of like a healer slash engineer role. So that's what I've picked here. Not that it matters, I think, ability wise, because you would be able to choose that. It's just aesthetics. So I just want people to know that I'm kind of slash healer slash engineer. So so this is my new character that I play for like 15 minutes. For the benefit of you all, I will just create a new character just to show kind of like the character creation and everything. So a little bit about the game. It's very reminiscent of I would say PlanetSide 2. Uh, from what I've seen, COD, that game Mars, Operation Mars, I think it was called. So what I mean, I've only played the PvE element of it. I've seen other players around while I'm playing. So I mean, I don't need to show you the storyline here, but maybe just you know, it, heads up, it's got a lot of cutscenes. So far, as I've played it, now this is playing at highest resolution. So it reminds me again of like Doom 3, the style of the cutscenes and all that. So I'm just gonna skip ahead. I mean, if you guys play this, you'll get to see that anyway. So I'm just gonna what shall I, whatever, survivalist. You know, there's a lot of I'm gonna delete this character anyway, so I'm just gonna randomize, randomize, randomize. Why is it? I don't know. I think that's fine. Yeah, whatever. How's that? Ooh, that reminds me of how about Highlander? Ooh, probably taken. Yeah, how about Highlander? For R, eh? I mean for 3, R. So that's your character. Yeah, check him out. Check me
Now,
out.
Archon.
So a lot of cutscenes, which is nice. But with games like these, what they tend to do is just have a lot of cutscenes at the beginning and then very rarely at the end. But it's actually based on a TV series, which is ongoing. I think I haven't actually watched it before, so I actually missed this bit of the movie. So
Brace yourself, Cass.
just gonna watch
This
this.
could be real bad.
Gonna pause it
Okay.
here. Right, so that was the intro. This is kind of like starting with the player now. So you just dropped off into the planet. You have a gun, but not much else. Uh, just like the menu. This is your ego,
We need to find Mr. Von
which is
Bach,
kind of
but
like
first, we'll need to get a map. Von
there's
Bach
a map.
Industries had personal defense technologies aboard the Stratocarrier. I
Right.
placed a marker on our map where we'll find some.
So this is basically a tutorial. And
Excellent! Once you equip that, it will allow me to
just
activate the
left
shield.
click, double click here
The shields are
on
running.
your shield. Your shield is
We're
right there
going
at
to
the
need
top
another
left
weapon
corner.
option. I'm picking up a signal from a crashed mobile armory.
Yeah, so it's filling up. So that
Let's
now
hurry.
you have
We need to
maximum
collect the necessary equipment as soon as possible so we can
shield.
start looking for Mr. Von Bach.
Let's just to sprint a la COD. You don't have to keep on pressing it. You just press it once and then press again to deactivate. So you start walking again. So this is like non-hostile enemy. Well, I kind of like, which is kind of funny as well in this game, is that you can actually do chains. Your ammo is currently full. Okay. That's good. Okay. I missed! Yeah, I'm not known for my aiming skills. I blame the settings. See, that's another player right there. So, significance of the chain kills, not so sure. I guess more XP. Okay, that's new. So this will be your submachine gun or machine gun, I'm not sure.
Nothing beats the accuracy and range of a sniper rifle. One well-aimed shot could mean the end of an enemy.
Okay.
Particular weapon types work better for specific
Oh.
situations, so you'll want to get used to switching back and forth between the primary and secondary weapons.
Okay. Well,
I'm detecting some explosives nearby. We could
I should've-
definitely use
I
those.
should've gone
I
with
put the
this,
location on the map.
survivalist then, because he's using a excuse me, sniper rifle, which is kind of like my weapon of choice. Not so much as because I'm accurate with a sniper rifle, it's just that it's the most damaging weapon in most of these FPS games. So yeah, one hit, one kill would be nice, but one hit and then does the most damage for me is kind of like my playstyle. I mean, I don't have to go for the headshot. I'll probably just go for the...
This supply pod is filled with grenades. Grab one and equip it.
Hey. There you go.
I think you already know how this works. Pull the pin, throw, and get out of there.
Right, so the grenade is using the G. I changed it for my middle button before. No, I didn't.
Now that we're
Fine.
geared up, it's time to train you on the ego powers.
So ego powers.
First, we'll try cloak. When using cloak, you are completely invisible to enemies. Use the power to sneak up behind the projections and attack.
Behind. Funny.
Cloak must be activated to sneak behind the projections and attack.
Am I not close?
Now we'll test the overcharge power.
Am I lagging?
When using overcharge,
My ping's kind of high. Maybe it's because someone's using.
Power munitions.
Wow,
I'll enable the
1,600.
decoy power now.
That's
Decoy allows us to create a projection in your likeness that will fool and distract the enemy. Take down the projections while they're distracted by your decoy.
Enemy. Tango.
The blur power is now enabled. Blur will allow us to move at extreme speeds and increases melee strength during close combat. With blur active,
Double time.
rush the projections and strike them with melee attacks. You must activate the blur power and strike
Too
these
quick.
projections with melee attacks. Good work. You'll need to choose an ego power for me to integrate.
right. This is the bit that I kind of like missed. What would be good for a sniper, I guess, would be like kind of like this ghosting. So, but then this is what they call overcharge, means more power. I might go for this one because it makes me go faster, but this guy's so annoying right now. I guess I'll go for this one because there's actually a passive. I think it's this one where, see, you move faster after for 3 seconds after your shield fully recharges. Just for 3 seconds? Wow, okay. Cloaking would be nice. This is a la sniper skill, I guess. Electric fire. So not gonna go too much into it. I think this is more for snipers anyway.
Nice choice. Stealth is the best power for surprise and subtlety.
Yeah. So
I'm receiving
annoying.
a signal. I'll patch it through.
What is he shooting at?
Can anyone hear me? I need help down here. It looks like the mutants are getting organized for an attack.
Oh no, we better help her.
Okay, doesn't wanna. And for some reason, my screen is dark. So anyway, this is the camp, the enemy base camp. You can just snipe. What? Did you see that? He just moved that 1 second. Wow, the damage on this thing. 3,000 damage.
According to my readings, those creatures are actually humans. However, their
see,
DNA
there's
is
one here.
severely mutated.
Just gonna go over here. I mean, you guys can probably like stay here for a while and kind of like spam.
Shut these dudes down. If we don't, you can
to
forget
get
about finding
XP, but I
any
mean, it's
survivors.
like 2 XP each. It's not a lot of XP
Tango is down.
to mention.
Moving forward.
Wow, that guy just moved like what?
I have the ability to hack into most computer systems.
Okay.
Get to that thorium reactor, and I'll see what I can do.
No surrender. Target sighted.
No surrender.
Excellent. I was able to reactivate the
Right,
fissile materials.
so-
The reactor will overload and blow this entire base off the
think
map.
I'll just
But we'll need to keep
snipe
the mutants from disrupting the process.
from here. Hello.
Do to that thing. It looks like it's going to explode.
Yeah, it's good woman. Can't snipe this guy if I don't see his face. Can't peek out, at least I don't think so. Oh, what I
The
missed.
reactor is overloaded. Keep it going.
So the idea is for you to just keep it away. Oh man. What? Okay, come on.
Direct hit.
Yeah, just keep them off from that thing.
Almost there. Keep those mutants away from the reactor.
I mean, you can try to. I guess you can try to level up just by killing these things without doing the missions. But it's still freaking slow, to be honest. 2 XP
Get
each.
out of here!
Oh, why I wanted to kill that last guy. Anyway, so you get the whole idea. It's a PvE right now. I'm pretty sure there's some PvE elements. It's based on a TV series I haven't watched. And it's ongoing, and they were kind of like using the game to determine what happens in the TV series.
Thanks.
Which is quite
You have an ego implant, don't you?
which
That's
quite a
amazing.
few
First time I've ever
games
seen one in
actually
action.
do, like Firefall, for
You
example.
know, I think we're gonna
Um,
make one hell of a team. A little backup can take you
So I
a long
like
way
it
in
so
this
far.
crazy place.
I mean this next scene is when I actually stopped in my other game, so I haven't
Operation is a go.
got any
There's another
other
contract available,
comment
and he's
regarding that.
offering
Well,
more than
okay, there's
usual.
about 2 people today. I guess it's the
Meet him at the
Sunday.
crater.
I mean, I'm not gonna call myself Highlander if that's what you guys are thinking.
My systems have reached a threshold where upgrades have become available.
Yeah.
You may now spend an ego unit.
So there we go. I think snipe from the shadows, skillful action rifle. So this is what I mean. Episode, season 1 or episode. It's kind of like season 2. See what I mean? They're using this game for the series, I think. So what else? What is all this? It's all missions basically. So there's a lot of missions right now. That's kind of annoying. What is all that noise? I guess it's like new characters spawning on this map. What is this? I just got a lot of money for some reason. Okay. So yeah, I think that's it, guys. I'll do another episode on the gameplay once I played a little bit and see what this game has to offer. And I'm quite excited because it seems to be very interesting. And once you get into like the guild and the raids, and it's dealing with like guns, so it's not so sci-fi, but it is kind of, and it's very reminiscent of COD and all those kind of games that I love. If you guys know of a game that is like totally using swords, or actually at least has a kind of like a sword like a la Jedi system, I would love to hear from you. Comment below. If you like this video, like and share. It helps me a lot because then it gives me an idea of what you guys want to see. So this is just my kind of like a first impression. I'll do a proper review on this like further episodes. So that's about it. Thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in game.